What is up, guys? It is Gumwings here, back with another reaction video. And in today's reaction video, we are back reacting to Mr. Nightmare. So it's been about a year since I did do a reaction video to Mr. Nightmare. So we're gonna be back and doing some reaction videos to him. So today, we're reacting to something funny. It's called Scariest Snapchats People Have Received. And why I said this is funny is because if you guys didn't know, I started using Snapchat a bit more. My friends started using Snapchat, so then I started using it more. So we're gonna be seeing the scariest things that we've seen on Snapchat. Now I don't know about you guys, but I see the most randomest stuff on Snapchat. So I've never seen anything like too out of the world or like too scary. But who knows, maybe this video will change my point of view on this. So, if you guys do enjoy this reaction video, please leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. If you aren't subscribed, make sure to post notification bell because I don't have a schedule. Also, the original video will be in the description down below for you guys to watch for yourselves. And yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. And let's get started and also support Mr. Nightmare as well. So we're gonna start the reaction video in 3, 2, 1.
Snapchat has become a staple in today's social media world. It's a
Alright.
convenient way to contact friends and keep in touch with people. But as we've
Yep.
seen over and over on this channel, there can
Yeah,
be
he
a
has
few
a lot. I can't remember if I did do any Snapchat reaction videos. I feel like I have. It might have been the most recent one. So like the 3 disturbing true Snapchat stories that was uploaded last year. I think that was the last one I ever reacted to. Like, I didn't react to any of the previous ones because I already watched them. But I could do another reaction video to them if you guys want me to. But like for the ones that I haven't reacted to, that aren't on this channel or in on the playlist, I will do a reaction video because I kind of forgot what happened. So yeah,
privacy concerns if you're not careful. Let's
I
just
love my
jump right
snap.
into it and look at 3 disturbing snaps people have received
Funny thing
and their
is,
backstories.
Mr. Nightmare's the reason why I don't have my Snap map open. Like I don't have it
For the sake
enabled.
of the person who sent me this, I'll refer to her as Maria. Maria has an Instagram account with 5,000 followers,
Let me
which
follow
is a decent
her.
amount, and so
Let
she
me
gets a
follow
good amount of
her.
attention on her profile from
If
men.
just 5K, let me
Maria
follow
has a
her.
boyfriend who has not
What?
appeared in any pictures of hers on her Instagram.
That's
Maria
reasonable.
also had her Snapchat username in her Instagram bio, something a lot of people do to allow their acquaintances and friends to add them on the app
Yeah.
with ease. This
I
can
mean, I have
also
my
open the door
barcode.
to unwanted
I have my QR
contact,
code
though.
on my store, on my
Although she
main.
didn't add everybody back who added her on Snap, she at one point had her privacy settings set to allow all people to send her messages and snaps, even people she didn't add back. So,
Ooh.
somewhat often she'd receive messages and snaps from random guys, usually guys that followed her on Instagram. In her words, often older and creepy looking. But according to her, even younger guys manage to look creepy by taking weird angled selfies in dark rooms.
Ew.
Usually the snaps were pretty harmless
just-
like this.
What?
But one day, she received a snap that would lead to her getting the police involved. Maria lives with her.
Alright, hold on. What do you think? And I don't want to be cliche or anything, but what do you think the snap's gonna be? Like, either A, it's going to be picture of her house, like a guy's gonna snap her picture of her house, like outside. B, a picture of a family or friend, like Maria's close family or friend. Or C, a snap of her in her bedroom. Which one do you think is gonna be? Outside their house? A family member, a friend? Or inside her house? Like the guy's inside her, like her closet, for example, or like inside her inside her closet, or inside her washroom. Like, what do you think the snap's gonna be? You all put it in? You all put it in? Let me check chat. Ah, I got you. Like, this isn't live. I mean, I am watching the premiere, but you know. What do you think it's gonna be? Let's see.
Her family, but often stays at her boyfriend's first floor apartment. This location is not known to anybody except for her close friends who know of her boyfriend, making it all the more disturbing when she received this snap. It was a picture
Outside
taken
her
through the
window.
window to her boyfriend's bedroom.
Who's in house? For all y'all that picked A, and so it's outside your house, y'all earn my respects. Because that's actually kind of cliche if you think about it. Like, taking a picture of your house, outside your house, like, yeah, that's pretty cliche. But man, girl got stalked. That's really creepy, though. Like, Loki, if someone took a picture of my house and I didn't know them, like, we fighting. Like, you want to stalk me? Then we got problems.
At the time the photo was taken, it's hard to see it in the dark, but Maria was in the bed napping, and her boyfriend was in the living room watching football. There was no
Ooh.
caption to the Snapchat, making it appear to be some kind of subtle threat. Maria didn't open the snap until much later in the night while going through snaps she'd received from various people she didn't know. By this time, it was a couple hours after the snap had been sent. She panicked and screenshotted the snap and showed it to her boyfriend. From here, he replied to the account on her phone, asking who is this. Upon adding the person back, they saw the account had a pretty high snap score, which for those of
Ooh.
you who may not know, a person's snap score represents how many times they have received or sent a snap.
Well,
This
mine's at
account having a
3K,
snap score in the
30K.
50,000 range meant it wasn't likely just a random spam account.
Damn,
The
mine's
person
around
replied,
30K.
John, LOL. Maria's boyfriend replied back, we're calling the police, and John replied, "K, cool, let me know if you need help calling them."
What?
After this, the account
What?
blocked her, and the couple were left to wonder who this person was.
Bro, how you
A
gonna
search
reply
through
like
Maria's Instagram followers turned
if
up
the police
multiple
need help?
Johns, but
What?
with no last name on the account, it would simply be a guess as to who it could be. That same night, as the couple was sleeping, a crash from the living room woke them up. As Maria's boyfriend ran to check the source of the noise, he
We
found it.
fighting. We fighting. Once you break my furniture, you're stalking my girl? Nah, it's on site now. We fighting, bro. We fighting. Like, I'm in a full defense mode. Like, I'm gonna police involved. I'm probably gonna be the one that gets gonna arrested though, because I will be fighting and I'm not holding anything back. So I'm probably gonna be the one that's gonna get arrested for beating you up. But this guy's really going too far. And for what? Like, what's this gonna do? Like, you're stalking this girl. Like, what's it gonna do? It's gonna make her fall in love with you? Like, she's gonna break up with her boyfriend and fall in love with you? Like, no. What? Like, what is this gonna do? Like, some people are just too crazy like that. That's really weird.
Was the dining room window, which had been shattered, and on the floor was a house brick, presumed to have been taken from a house being renovated down the block. If the couple didn't have a case before, they definitely did now, and they called 911 to report the incident. Now that a police report had been made, police would subpoena Snapchat for information on this person's account in hopes to locate the person. The
Ow.
couple was assigned a
What?
detective to their case who was supposed to help in identifying the mystery person. However, as the
You
days turned
never.
into weeks, little
Nah,
to
if you
no
get the
information
police
was given.
involved, they'll never find
It did
out.
become apparent, however, that the Snapchat account had been either deleted or banned because it no longer came up under search results. Currently, Maria and her boyfriend have no idea who this person was, and any thought of it being a prank by a friend was out the window when their
No.
window was literally shattered by a
I
brick.
don't. If
You
you
can
pull
both.
a prank on me and like you're breaking a window, I feel like you've gone too far. Cause like, bro, do you know how much it costs to even repair a window, and then for me to go to therapy? Like, we're talking about like in the 10K range. Like, if you're gonna make me go through this and as a prank, I better get paid as well for like all the
Boiled
stuff
down to a
you've been
stalker being
doing.
jealous of her boyfriend, but this
Yeah,
would
but
also
what's
mean
that
that
supposed to
Maria
do?
was followed to her boyfriend's house, and that the perpetrator
Ugh.
would know where she lives as well. Luckily, with security cameras becoming more prevalent on houses, these kinds of crimes are
Ugh.
becoming more difficult to get away with. But in cases like this, where there's an absence of any cameras, unfortunately people may still be able to pull these kinds of crimes off. 3 months
Ooh.
later, and Maria and her boyfriend haven't seen any new activity at either of their homes.
All right. Here's what you gotta do if you're getting stalked. The police really can't do anything about this when it comes to online stuff. Like, I've noticed this with like a lot of like videos that the police really can't do anything if it's online. Because basically we can go through any aliases, right? It'll take months or even years for them to even find out like who's behind the screen. Like, especially if they go by like no, they don't have like their like information out there, like it's like a fake information and stuff. Like, they really can't do much. So you gotta have the internet, you gotta have Reddit help you out in this. Because what Reddit does, there are people out there that have so much time on their hands that they will go into investigation and they can find the person. Like we've seen what Reddit and 4chan have done. They've done more like work for the police. So if they can get like information about this guy, I feel like I feel like if something happens to me, I'm going to Reddit first. Like of course I'm gonna report to the police. So like if it's like a physical thing, they can like patrol my area for like a couple of weeks. But then on the offside, I'm asking Reddit for help so that they can help me too with the situation and hopefully they get more information about it too. So, you gotta go to Reddit for this. Okay, so we're gonna be on story number two. It's called Unwanted Guest. And it's by a guy named Tom. Okay?
This next story comes from a college student named
Named
Tom from the
Tom.
University of Kentucky. Tom shares his location on the Snap Map feature, which, if you've been around my
Why?
channel for a while, you know how things can sometimes turn out with that. Tom lives
Dude,
in a
I don't
house
get
off
why some
campus with
people
four
do that.
friends in a
Like,
downtown
I don't
area
even
by
have
a
my
bunch of
locations
bars.
on.
The squad of guys often walk to and from these bars at night on the weekends. The night in question was no exception. Tom was on his way home from a nearby college bar,
Oh, he's
about
getting
a
jumped.
15-minute walk from the house. At some point while walking home,
This man trying to go for cardio? He walking 15 minutes at night? Like, I get it, it's a guy. But, like, still. Like, bro, you're not gonna, like, bring any, like, protection with you? No nothing? No group? Just by yourself? Like, say what you want. But, like, if I have to walk somewhere, I'm either Ubering, getting a ride from someone, or if I have to walk, I'm going in a group. Because there's no way I'm walking 15 minutes by myself in the dark. Like, and I'm guessing this guy has a bag on him. He has his phone. He has his wallet. He has the essentials. Bro, he's gonna get jumped. Like, I'm telling you, this man is gonna get jumped. And that's why I don't go by myself at night. Like, during the day, I would be, like, by myself because, it's daylight. And, like, there's people around me too. So, there's that. Like, I'm in public. But if I'm in an isolated place at night in the dark, I don't want to get jumped. So, yeah, we bring in the whole squad so we don't get jumped.
he was on a quiet residential street with woods on one side, and he heard someone walking behind him.
He's getting
He
jumped.
turned to see a
He's
man
getting
holding out
jumped.
something in front of him,
It's a
roughly
gun.
about 10 meters
It's a
behind him.
gun.
He couldn't tell what he was holding, but he didn't
If
stare
he's
for too
holding
long
if he's
because he
holding
didn't want to
something,
draw negative attention to himself. He
bro, he's
noted that
holding
something
something.
about
I'm
the
already
sight of the man
gone.
seemed ominous, though. The man was behind Tom for a while, until he turned to the block with his house on it.
Ah,
At
full
some
on
point before
sprint.
making it
Full on
back,
sprint.
the
Full on
man was no
sprint.
longer behind him. At least
Full on sprint. Bro, the guy's hiding already. The guy's hiding. He's probably going to get in his van. He's probably got with a bunch of people, and he's gonna jump you. So you know what you gotta do? Listen to Gumwings, guys. Listen to me, because this could save your life. Probably, maybe. Do this as a last second ditch effort. Full on sprint to your house. The guy's following you. He had something in his hand. I'm not investigating what was in his hand. I'm not investigating what is happening. I'm not waiting to see the events play out. I'm gone. So you better be gone too. So basically, he has a gun. He's hiding. He's gonna ambush me. He's probably getting his friends to jump me. I'm gone. I already ran. I'm running. I'm running to my house. Like you're on the block. Your house is literally just like a few miles away. Not even a few miles. Maybe just a few meters away. Just full on sprint. Like, granted, I used to be on track team. I used to be part of cross country. So I'm a sprinter. But for those of you guys that don't do sports, still have that fight or flight mentality, but pick flight. The only reason why I'm saying pick flight in this circumstance is because I don't want, because you guys are like, there's like a bunch of guys, right? Like you don't know what they have. They could have a weapon and they could be in a group. I'm not waiting to see what happens, so I I prefer to flee. If I did know that like it was hand to hand combat and this guy was weaker than me or the same level as me, we fighting. But if he has a weapon, nah, we running, we running. So just run, dog. Just run.
It's not that he thought. It was only after he made it back inside the house that he got a notification that he received a snap from his
It's
friend
outside his
Luke,
house.
one of his
The
housemates, who was home at the time. Luke had lost his phone that night though, so receiving a snap from his Snapchat account meant that somebody had his phone. Tom
ooh.
called his housemates downstairs before opening the video. He also turned a screen recorder on to capture the snap, and this is what they saw.
So that was the wet item he had in his hand. It was the phone. No, no, I'm running. So like, there's that.
The snap was a video of Tom walking down the street towards his house. It was the man he had seen walking behind him, and what he was holding out in front of him was apparently Luke's phone. They
Oh, he's
had the idea to
running.
check the location of Luke's phone on the snap map, since he had his location enabled, as did Tom. The location
Alright.
of his Bitmoji was last updated 9 minutes ago, and its location was right on top of their house. So the three guys who were currently home ran around the entire property with all the outside lights on to light up the area. They didn't find the man with the phone, but oddly enough, Luke's Bitmoji moved just a tad as it updated again, yet it was still on top of the house, meaning whoever had the phone had to be somewhere that they were overlooking. After a while,
It's in the
the guys thought to
basement.
lock the phone using the Find My iPhone feature and then have it play a sound. When they did this, they were confused to hear the beeping sound of the phone coming from inside the house, followed by
So y'all like got in. Like, there's two ways I see this happening. Tom ran in, but then he didn't lock the door, so the guy went in with them. Or all three of them ran out with the doors unlocked, and the guy somehow snuck in with with them not looking. Bruh, if the Bitmoji was on top of the house, I'm getting a weapon ready. Like I'm ready at home. There's probably like a knife I can bring, like something to defend myself with. Like be preparing for the worst. So yeah,
stomping of someone's shoes and the front door slamming shut. Luke's beeping phone was still inside the house, but instead of going straight for that, the three guys ran outside to chase after whoever just ran out the front door. By the time they made it out onto the street, they
he's
had no
gone.
idea which way the person went. They were out of sight and they could have been hiding anywhere. After checking the neighbors' yards, the guys went back inside to retrieve Luke's beeping phone, and Tom claims they found it right in the pantry closet, meaning the man was hiding in there for however long. At first, one could have maybe assumed that the person who had the phone was trying to return it,
To
until it
me,
was
it kind of seemed
discovered
like
that that
that.
person was literally hiding in their house. Assuming all the details in the story are true, if I had to guess, the man who had stolen Luke's phone knew who he was somehow and was following Tom through his SnapMap Bitmoji location all the way up to their house. There are some missing details though, like how the phone was stolen, what the method of entry to the house was, and if
Yeah,
Luke and the rest of the guys in the house had any sort of enemies or people out to get them. No police action was taken apparently.
the Snapchat intruder. Hang on, let me check
In
if I got any new
2015,
snaps.
an Australian Redditor with
Okay, thank
username
God I didn't.
Skinna555 took 3 Snapchat videos of his parents' exotic birds and put them on a Snapchat story. What followed next was downright disturbing. Skinna and his girlfriend recently moved into his childhood home with his parents while their own house was being built. Skinna's parents owned 3 Australian parrots, and one night while he was home alone, he uploaded 3 Snapchat stories showing off the birds since many people always asked about the birds.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, guys. Have you heard about the word? All right, I think that's enough of that. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Anyways, Let's
I'd
continue with
say
the
the
video.
first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a
It's a cool
cockatiel.
name. Okay, I'm looking at the mirror right now. Like, we're looking at this mirror right now. Like, we trying to see if we're gonna see a face. Because that's where I think this is going. If the name is called Snapchat Intruder, I'm guessing something's gonna be in the mirror. Like, either it's gonna be a ghost, which I haven't seen like any supernatural videos from Mr. Nightmare in quite a while. So maybe this might be the supernatural. It says Skinner, bro. It's gonna be supernatural. I just realized that like the chapters label this as Skinner, so it's gonna be like something with supernatural or cryptics. So cryptids. So it's gonna be something's gonna appear in the mirror, and I really like brace myself for for a mini jump scare.
The second little bird of my parents is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is Oliver. And there he is. And here I am with my good little mate.
Wait. Hold up. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
And here I am with my good little mate.
Okay, tell me right here, right here, guys. I if you guys, I'm not sure if you guys can see my mouse, but I zoomed in on the picture. Right there, you can see an outline of something. I already see it. I already see it. And don't tell me that's his reflection, because I don't think that's his reflection. It's something outside. Something's outside this house.
Puffin.
Something's outside his house.
About 15 minutes after uploading the videos to his story, Skinner receives a text from one of his friends. And at the bottom of it, it says, "By the way, what was that in the window behind you in the last one?" So after
See,
seeing
I
this
called it.
text, he
I
went to
called it.
rewatch the clips a couple of times and opened them on his computer to get a
Wait, this is on a story, right? He didn't send anyone. Because once you send a snap but you don't save it, you cannot review it. So like, did he record it and then send it on the story? He might as well just record it on his phone.
larger and
That's what
clearer
I'm
view of the
thinking.
videos. In the last snap, it almost appears as if
Yeah.
someone is at the door, looking in with their hands cupped against it. But it's hard to say for sure
Okay,
because
Mr.
of how
Nightmare, I get
briefly
it.
the door is in the
I
frame.
get it. I
But
get it.
whatever it was not in the first snap when that same door was in full frame.
Oh, it's not?
Skinner was home alone at the time, and
Ooh.
to add to the mystery, that door led to the backyard, which was only
Oh, his name's
accessible through a
Skinner. My
single
bad.
gate which had
I
been
wasn't paying
locked.
attention earlier.
The theory that it might have been a reflection doesn't hold up, because
No.
the sliding glass door was half open, and all that stood between the figure and the inside of the room was the fly screen door, which would not have been able to cast any reflections. Whatever was at that door moved in the matter of seconds that passed between the first and third snap. When Skinner was a young child, around 10, he started to commonly experience sleep paralysis, which could get so intense that he'd find himself
Oh, so it
often
is
not
something
being able to breathe for
psychological.
short periods of time, and this led to a fear of sleeping for him. A couple years went by, and his sleep paralysis tendencies would worsen. During his episodes, he could not move and felt like something that meant him harm was in the room with him. Around the age of 14, he started to hear and see things like thuds and creaks. However, he always had one
Ooh.
recurring vision, a faceless person looking in his bedroom window with their hands cupped up to the glass.
Stop. Stop. Yo, this. Are you sure this is like legitimate? Because, like, I doubt that, like, this is the same person you're having dreams about. Like, dreams work mysterious ways, but dreams happen through things that we hear or things that we experience. That's how our dreams are made. So, like, if there's a premonition, bro, I'm believing premonitions then. Because there's some things I do believe in, some things I don't. But, like, this just seems like it's reaching. It seems like it's trying its best. But like if this is all true and he did have like dreams about someone being outside his window, like Damn, this kid really had a bad childhood.
Similar to this image caught in his Snap story. When he moved out at age 18, he never had another episode. So for a few days after these
Ooh,
snaps, nothing happens. But come Friday night, Skinner found himself home alone again. At around 10:15
that's
p.m., while
good
playing
gaming
games on
setup
Steam
though.
with his friends, he starts to hear some relatively loud banging, loud enough that he could hear it even through his headset. It was coming from the screen door outside. He got up to film the sounds using his phone. The noises got louder and more frequent. Instead of outright opening the curtains and potentially finding himself face to face with someone on the other side, he walked through the kitchen into the laundry room to turn on the outside lights. Like I mentioned earlier, there's only one entry and exit to the backyard, the left side of the house through a locked gate. So with the back lights now on, he went over to a window that looks out to that one exit of the backyard. While waiting and expecting to see someone rushing out of the yard, a loud noise can be heard from outside on the opposite side of the house.
We're drinking in.
He aims the camera at the window for a few moments, then turns on the kitchen lights, and seconds later stops recording.
And it's him as his reflection.
He kept all the lights on until his parents returned home. He uploaded the videos to Reddit, and people started to help in examining the videos. After a few Redditors enhanced the videos, a big mess in the corner was revealed in the dining room.
Oh, I did not see that when I first started. I thought that was a statue. I thought that was a statue. See, this is why you guys have to trust Reddit, bro. Reddit will figure out everything for you.
The figure begins to resemble a person. And to make it creepier, that figure is not there at the end of the video.
Wait.
And to make
Oh, okay. I thought this was the mask. I didn't think this. I didn't see this part. I thought this was a mask. Okay, so this is like a guy. Shoot.
make it creepier, that figure is not there at the end of the video. Skinner called the police, and the video freaked even them out. They believed that a two-man team tried to rob his parents while they were away. Theoretically, when one would-be robber broke in and realized Skinner was home, the second one tried to make noise to lure him inside. And when it didn't work, he snuck out and escaped. Skinner doesn't entirely trust this theory, mainly because all the doors and windows were locked from the inside when they came in. So how exactly would these guys have gotten in? Years later, this just remains to be another internet mystery, and what actually went down, we may never know.
We need to take a breather. We need to take a breather. Let's get on to the review. Wow, damn, this is almost a 30-minute video. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this reaction video. In the last story, I did kind of get scared for a bit. You know, there are a few like stuff that did get me. And this video is makes me not want to use Snapchat as much as I want to. But if, for my honest opinion, the second story had to be the weakest one. In my opinion, it was the weakest one, not because of how like it wasn't really that scary, but at the same time, it kind of like leads to like more unbelievable. It makes it like less believable, saying how like the guy somehow got into their house, the guy got their phone, and like he like left the phone and ran off. Like I don't know. I just felt like that second story was really not that believable. The first one, I feel like a lot of people like experience that, especially on Snapchat, where they'll get like a stalker on them, and then once it's revealed that the person they're stalking has a man or like a partner, they get angry and then they start terrorizing the couple. Like I've seen I've seen stories like that like a lot of times, so that is kind of believable. The last one though, it it's I don't know how to describe it. It's not that it doesn't have the believability factor as the first one, because this just seems like it's more out there. But this can happen, and with the events and with the footage, it does send chills down my spine, especially since this could have been like a robbery, which most likely might be the case. Like maybe the first one was like the person like they were like scouting the house, then the second one is like them robbing the house. I don't think it's gonna be something with a demon. For all for all we know, this guy pretty much had a premonition about someone robbing his house. Excuse me. But this guy might have a premonition of someone robbing his house. So that is the theory that I believe in. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I think about the third one. So, we're going to end it off today. This has been quite a long video, so we gotta end it soon. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to post notification bell because I don't have a schedule. Also guys, remember to subscribe to Mr. Nightmare so you guys should support him. And the original video for this without my commentary is in the description down below so you guys can watch it for yourselves. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed and peace out.
Okay. I used to be up to no good, no good. Hey, now I got all of these shows booked, okay. Now I'm the man in my whole hood. Damn, hey, think I'm doing pretty well, pretty well.